Hi, everybody. This is Karen. Thank you for coming back. I'm so glad you came. Um, I just hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're having a lovely week. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I hope that you all have fun plans. I don't know what you do if you go out and eat or how you spend Valentine's Day, but it's always a fun holiday, and I always enjoy it. Well, I'm coming on today to kind of give you 7 things that you want to avoid in your life. We're all living longer, and we we all want to grow old gracefully. So I'm coming on today to just give you 7 things, for you to avoid so that you can, grow old gracefully. And so number one is for women, of course, but wearing too much makeup. I think as we grow older, we think that if we wear more makeup, it's going to make us look younger, and actually, it does the opposite. We don't want to appear for our foundation to be real cakey, and that just makes you have it settles in the lines and everything. So you just kind of want to emphasize or enhance your features and not cake on so much makeup. And, that's just what makes you look more natural and makes you appear younger. So that's number one. And number two is eating too much salt. High blood pressure is very prevalent as you get older in age. Two-thirds of Americans over the age of 60 suffer with high blood pressure. And I know, when we were all younger, it was nothing to have a bowl of popcorn and put butter on and sprinkle a lot of salt. It just made it so much better. And French fries, we love salty French fries. But after we get older, that all leads to a heart attack and stroke, and it also delays your thinking. It messes with your quickness with your mind thinking. So, that's one thing that is very important that you just really should avoid is too much salt. And I try to watch items that I buy in the grocery store, like the sodium intake and everything. And it's very important to do that because you don't want to be burdened with those illnesses as you grow older. So I always was a strong believer in what you put inside your body is going to show on the outside of your body. I just feel that what you eat is going to appear on how the outside of your body looks. So that was number two. Number three is to stay away from negativity. It's very important as we age to stay away from negative people and people that are really, I don't know, they find trouble and negative stuff to just talk about, and they kind of put you down in a bad mood because they're just disheartening to be around. So, as I got older, I just made it a habit, to avoid those kind of people and to steer clear of them because there's no reason that we need to be around those kind of people. No reason whatsoever. And just people that maybe don't want you in a group or something. It's just foolish, that's high school drama. And we as older people shouldn't feel that way, that to be so negative on somebody, not letting them in or something, I think that's just so rude. I could never do that, but, think it's very important that we surround ourselves with very upbeat people and just um, make sure that we're happy with who we surround ourselves with. And also, it's good for your health. There's a 35% lower risk of dying. Um, if an older person is happy, they're going to have a 35% lower risk of dying and less likely to develop coronary heart disease. So if that's not reason enough, that's going to work for me. I'll stay with the good people, the happy people. And number 4 is watching too much TV. That's something I don't have a problem with. TV just isn't, to me, what it used to be. I rarely, if I'm home through the day, I rarely turn the TV on. There's just nothing on. Like if the weather is bad, really bad, I might turn on the Weather Channel or, and I got my spiritual programs that I watch, and I really love them. But as far as shows, as I got older, I don't even enjoy watching The Housewives anymore. I mean, people are kind of gonna think like, what's the matter with you? But I don't. I don't even enjoy it anymore. It just don't make me happy, and I just don't watch it anymore, and it just doesn't. I don't know if it's a materialistic aspect of them. It just seems like they're never happy, and it's just something that I don't watch. And there's been an Australian study that for every hour of TV that you watch through the day or whatever, you lose 22 minutes from your life expectancy. That was an Australian study, and also it just puts you in a sedentary lifestyle. The more TV you watch, you're going to be less apt to want to get up and walk around and take a walk or do some form of exercise. So that was number 4. And number 5 is excessive sun exposure. It's always important to always wear a sunscreen whenever you're out. As far as I'm concerned, I've always had an SPF, even in the winter, even on a cloudy day. I always wear an SPF on my face, neck, and my hands, what's exposed. The sun's rays, is still coming through, and it's very important, that we do that and take care of our bodies. And you just don't want to, develop melanoma and all the forms of skin cancers. And you want to keep your skin, as young as you can. And you don't want the wrinkles from all the sun exposure and whatever, So it's very important that we stay away from the sun. But it's also important that we get just a little bit of sun also to get our vitamin D in. So it's a good thing, but you just don't want to, overdo it. All right, and then number 6, we all have stress, of course, and stress is unavoidable. It really is. Family, finances, job, whatever, illness, whatever you have, stress is always going to follow you throughout your life, and you're just going to have to, just find ways to just walk away. And I don't know, like me, I love to exercise. I mean, I love to take walks. That totally just puts me in a whole different state of mind. It just makes me feel so much better. So, if it's nice out and not too cold, I love to walk or just do an exercise routine at the house. It just makes me feel better. And, or I might just, I have some movies taped on the TV that, people might think this is silly, but I got movies that just make me happy, and one of them is Home Alone 2. I just could watch that movie every night. Even if I'm not really watching it, it's the sound, it's I don't know. I just think he's such a cute little boy, and he's such a smart little kid in that movie, and it just makes me happy, and it just puts me in a good mood, you know. And I'll be, on my laptop doing some work or something, and I'll just have that in my TV, playing, and it just puts me in a good mood, and it just takes your stress away. And I like to burn a candle and just that form of stuff. So, even though we all have stress, we just have to learn to deal with it and to not let it get us down. And, it's just one of them things that everybody is dealing with. And also, studies have proved that you will add 10 years onto your life if you find ways to live with the stress, like whatever you do to cope with it, meditation, exercise, it will help you live longer. So that's another good motivation to just find ways to relax, and that'll help you live with it. And number 7 is overindulging, and that comes to overindulging on a lot of things, not just one thing. Let's start out with food. Okay, so I when I get a salad at Zaxby or at Chick-fil-A, I always get the fried chicken salad. I can get the grilled, but I love the fried. And I love the crunchiness, I guess. I don't know. I just love it. And I don't get a salad every day. So I feel that in moderation, it's okay to do that. I do that. I'm not perfect. Trust me. When it comes to sweets, I totally love a slice of cake, and I will have a slice of cake. If it's somebody's birthday, I'm not going to just sit back and say no. I love cake. I love any kind of cake. And, I love the Brooks chocolate, and so that's totally okay. Just moderation. That's all. Just, take a little bit, and that'll curb your sweet tooth. And it's what it's talking about is when you overindulge and you eat a whole bag of potato chips, and you don't want to do that. And that form of overindulgence. And also when it comes to alcohol, I just look forward to a glass of red wine at night. I totally love it, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. It has antioxidants, and it helps me relax. And I'll be on my laptop or maybe have some program on TV, and I'll have a glass of red wine, and I love it, and it's good for you. And but I don't go and drink the whole bottle each night. So it's all moderation, and that's kind of where you have to be careful. And also, so basically, it's moderation, because you don't want to too much blood sugar, and fat storage is responsible for obesity and diabetes and high cholesterol, and that's something you just don't want to be dealing with as you grow older. Just everything in moderation, and you're going to be just fine. So also, a poor diet also gives you increases your free radicals, and like in my last video, you don't want that to happen, because you want to keep your inside as healthy as you can. And so I guess that's about it today, guys. I just thought I'd come on and give you some tips, and I hope you have a great week, and a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. And just stay healthy and stay kind, and I just thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you.